why didn't that same trustee make that same statement towards Trustee Burgess that we move forward? But he did not. That's a problem for me, Mr. Mayor. We can move on. I understand why.
Thank you. We have a motion to reinstate the village attorney, motion is stated LTD. All those in there attempt to remove removal was not legal or in compliance with law. So moved. Comments?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, let me say this. The items on this agenda could have been addressed on any regular board day.
That's right.
Any regular board day. But for some reason, a special meeting was called, as always. And once again, costing the taxpayers money. I would like to go on record to say that if this is the case, I would not like to get paid for this meeting because it is an unnecessary meeting, and an item, as I said, could have been held tomorrow or the next week, Tuesday, or any other Tuesday board meeting, except on a day that we don't have board meetings. To me, it's another way of the village trustees or the administration to I'm going to say, snatch money from the pockets of the taxpayers. And this somehow has to stop. You could have this meeting any day on our regular board meeting day. So for the record, do not pay me for this meeting. You don't need to be here for this day. It is an inappropriate meeting in my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me just say, even though the board put the motion on the agenda for tonight, they do not have the authority to appoint a village attorney. That power lies within the mayor. By statute, by ordinance, the mayor has the right to appoint and approve the village attorney. On last Tuesday, Olson and Sturk were given a letter to resign. I asked them tonight to honor that. For the last over 3 years, last month, I have had little or no communication at all with the Olson and Sturk law firm. That's a huge problem for me. And I've expressed those interests to Bert, and I've also expressed those concerns to Mike. So when you have no communication or little communication, when I was elected to run the village with the advice from the attorney, legal advice from the attorney. This Olson and Sturk has been giving me bad advice. That is one of the reasons, just one of the reasons, that I have asked Olson and Sturk to go ahead and resign. I've already fired them. I said, no, go ahead and walk away now. Because the advice that they had given me has not been good advice almost from day one. I had them, but I just want to express a little bit. I can't do too much about the village manager position. But they had gave me bad advice on that position from day one. They asked me not to go to court to rule that the board was out of order on that point. They put it in writing, told the board that they cannot win, and yet they turn around and write a ordinance to get rid of the village manager. I got a huge problem with that. Seems as though to me, they just stabbed me in the back. So that answer them right now, I have no confidence at all in Olson and Sturk law firm. That is why I'm asking them to move on in a peaceful way. Let's depart on a good position. I'm retaining, getting ready to look at other law firms who is going to be representing the village. I need someone that I can count on. I cannot count on Olson and Sturk to represent me and give me advice from now on.
Mr. Mayor, let me say one thing before we continue. if you had given them a letter of termination last week that terminate this law firm from employment with the village, why are they here now? And if they're here right now, after you ask them not to return back, you have a police chief standing right here, remove him right now off that seat, out of this village hall room. If you terminated them, remove them right now, because they're not supposed to be here. If that's the case. When we was in court, I got this information. When we were in court this past week, they brought 4 attorneys to court with them. Are we paying all 4 of them? I need to know. Because if we are paying 4 attorneys to do what 1 attorney could have done, why was 4 needed to be in court to charge the village a large sum of money for a service that you had already removed them from? Think this is a joke, sir? Mr. Mayor, I would like for you to remove, if you terminated them last week, it should be removed from this board right now.
I think anybody who has any type of knowledge about how municipal government works would know that if you did terminate somebody, you would have to ask them to resign. You don't have to get a bill. You can appoint, but you cannot terminate, which is why you couldn't get rid of them months ago when you tried, which is why you couldn't get rid of them now, which is why that's the board's responsibility. We had to approve them, therefore appropriate for them, therefore we're the only ones that can get rid of them. If this is something that is going to be continue to be discussed, put it on a committee. Next week, Tuesday's committee, do whatever type of research that you or Trustee Benson needs to do so you can understand what, or enlighten us as to how this works. But the last time I checked, the board controlled appropriations and terminations now.
No.
You are absolutely right in saying that the mayor has the right to appoint, as you did with Olson and Sir. Unfortunately, once you make an appointment and the board approves it, only the board can get rid of them. So, now we're here, we have a motion, we have a second. I ask that any other comments or concerns be discussed at the committee meeting where there's statutes and everything else available to them. We do not need to go back and forth on it. Motion second, take a vote.
Mr. Mayor, you did ask for comments. When you ask for comments, people have a right to make a comment. So I don't know what this trustee been here for so long. I think she knows. But when you ask for comments after a motion, you have the right to hear those comments.
You heard me say that earlier part of my talking, that I know the board do not have the authority to move forward with this. So keeping us from arguing and going on, we will let someone else decide this then, whether or not Olson and Sturk will still be the village attorney or someone else that I will be appointed. Okay. So at this point, any other comments?
Benson.
No.
Burgess.
Yes.
Chavez. Hanks.
Yes.
Myers. Williams. Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Let the record also show that I will veto this motion. Okay, let's move on to number 3, motion to amend the ordinance 12-015 to clarify the position of village manager, remain in full force and effect at the beginning of the year beginning November 1st, 2012, when the current amendment ordinance takes effect to eliminate the village manager's position of the budget. The motion.
So moved.
Second. Comments?
Mr. Mayor, I just received this motion. We received an email, this agenda, Saturday, I think it was, about this special meeting. And we received this, we just received the ordinance. I don't know how we can vote to amend any ordinance when we all just received this ordinance and no one had time to review it. I have not been able to review it. Why would you allow it, Mr. Mayor? Secondly, Mr. Mayor, do we know for a fact if this is Trustee Chavez on the phone? properly allow someone to speak on the phone. We have no clue. He's supposed to be in Texas. If he's in Texas, Mr. Mayor, if you don't know who this actually is on his phone, how can we prove that he is who we say that he is on that phone? I would not allow anything that he says, when this person says, if whoever it may be on the phone, to make any votes in this meeting.
Mr. Mayor, the same way that
Two things. Number one, a motion and a second. Let's call for a vote. And number two, I don't have the exact date, and I know that I'm still working right out of your mouth, Trustee Burgess, but just about 6 weeks ago, Village Manager Turner sat right here with the phone, and Trustee Benson voted yes, no, oh wait, I can't hear you, please repeat. Oh wait, I didn't know what I was voting for. That happened right here, just about 6 weeks ago. So I think if you've already set precedents, so I think we can move on. Motion, give a second, call for a vote.
Mr. Mayor, that is correct.
that's exactly what I was going to say, because we did not know who that was on the other end. We took that person at their word like we're doing here tonight. I don't know why we have to play these games, but that's a game. We took the person at his word when it was done before. It's been done several times. Trustee Myers did it. I'm sorry, Trustee Hanks did it. Trustee Benson has done it. So I don't understand now how all of a sudden it becomes an issue. We didn't ask anyone for their maiden name or their mother's maiden name and things like that, or their blood type. We took them at their word because that's what they're called, trustees. So to say that that person may or may not be who he may or may not be, that's a big issue. We've done it before. The president says that we can continue to keep doing it.
Mr. Mayor, that is absolutely correct. They should have questioned me on that phone then, and they did not. They should have questioned whoever else have done it, and we did not. I'm questioning it right now, because this young man been going for almost 2 months, maybe, matter of fact, 3 months, for a whole 2 months. I was only going for one meeting, and they should have had the sense enough to question it then. The board did not. That's their fault, not mine. And I'm questioning his voice to see that if that is not his voice, and we do not know that. So I'm questioning it. What happened in the past, the board didn't question it, that's on them. This is why we're in the state that we're in right now, because the board doesn't do their homework completely, and they can do things out of spurt. So right now, Mr. Mayor, I'm questioning it. It should be questioned, and it should not be allowed.
Mr. Mayor, then if that's the case, why don't we ask the person that's on the other end of that phone how much money was left in Parks and Rec when he took it over?
Tell somebody what to say on the phone. So that goes without saying. But I'm done, Mr. Mayor. This is really serious, Mr. Mayor.
Any other comments?
I bet you don't. Go ahead, Mr. Trustee Chavez.
Yes.
Chavez. Hanks.
Yes.
Myers.
Yes.
Williams. Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Let the record show that I was able to be so. Okay, let's move to number 4. A motion to place Village Manager Turner on paid and legislative leave for 3 weeks, starting Friday,
night for the township?
Well, the day-to-day operation now falls on the hands of the mayor. We did prepare a memorandum for all of the department heads and the board, official board, that all the day-to-day operation and the department head will report directly to the mayor. Question.
I think that answers his last question. I'm thinking that that's what we're going to be discussing in executive session, as far as what we go from here. But my first question for you is, going out and hiring an outside firm, are you going to be bringing firms to the board along with quotes, what their plan is to do, how they're going to investigate this, or it's going to go out for bid? How was your process going to be to pick an outside firm?
Well, if you would get that information, I assume that we decide whether or not.
Okay, I just want to remind everybody sitting up here that the village board, which is the part of the trustees, you appropriate funds. So before we were going to pay anybody to do this, the village board would have to approve it. I know that some people up here have connections with outside investigation firms. So I'm just saying that, let's just be smart, because the village board has to approve it. And any documents that are going to be this building, you already see eyewitness boxes to you on Friday. So any type of boxes or any type of information that leaves this building has to be approved on by the board. So that's why I'm asking, if you're planning on presenting this to the board next Tuesday at the committee meeting, or how this is going to work. So you don't have to give me an answer right now, I'm just putting it out there, but we're going to have to know about that.
Mr. Mayor.
Are you done?
Yeah.
That's correct.
I know you said that you were going to hire someone to do an independent investigation. I don't know how that's like an oxymoron. You're the one, along with Ms. Turner, that sued the board over this determination. So I'm asking, can we get an outside, like Tom Dart's office or Attorney General or someone else's office that can take care of that with no cost to the village? They can come in, they're very independent. They have nothing to lose. It's not political when it comes to them. And get them to come in and seize all records pertaining to this. And you don't have to go out and get anyone. We can get that agency to come out here and take care of it. Because I do have a problem with you going out to secure an agency to come in and against something that you were against in the first place. So allowing you to go out and choose a supposedly independent person, I can't see how it's independent when you have a vested interest in it. So that's what I'm asking. I'm asking you for a suggestion now before we go any further. Can we get the Attorney General's or Tom Dart's office, which is the Cook County Sheriff's Office? They have people on their staff that can come out and do that here for this village, for this municipality.
Mr. Mayor.
You would have my recommendation.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay, because that's what I'm asking, sir. If it isn't somebody that's really not independent, I guess we're going to be right back where we started from again.
It's up to the board. Trustee Hinkle.
Mr. Mayor, this is one trustee will turn nothing over to you, short of the state attorney or the attorney general. That's why I'm going to have attorneys they want to, because we know that, Mr. Mayor, you do not keep your word. You saw it in the court here. You're part of lawsuits against this village, against this board, trying to keep Mr. Turner, and you want the evidence or anything that we have for information, for investigation, to be turned over to you. Mr. Mayor, I don't know what you're thinking, but nothing will be turned over to you, nothing at all.
I don't think I requested that they be turned over to me.
Nothing will be turned over to you or to anyone that you appoint to this, and that's short of the state attorney or the attorney general.
You will get my
They already did.
You will get my recommendation. Okay. Any other comments? Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Benson.
No.
Burgess.
Yes.
Chavez. Hanks.
Yes.
Myers. Williams.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Let the record also show that I will be vetoing motion to place this. Okay, let's go to number 5, approving the county bill for the disbursement for August
1, accounts payable. September 5th, immediate check for Baxter and Woodland. Who authorized that check to be paid? We didn't see an invoice on that, and I understand that it's paid already. And what was it for? First page, the cover page. Baxter and Woodland for $40,968.53. Where did that come from? I understand that check has been paid already, and this board, at least I won't say this board, I did not vote on that, and I didn't even see an invoice on that. I just found out about it today. And I understand it was paid back, I guess that's in the I only missed one board meeting, that was last week, so.
Mr. Bonham, you
There was that he wanted to relate it to air stripping, all air stripping, the charges, consulting charges for the month of August. They were submitted by that tourism. The village manager authorized me and the mayor also said that and the mayor check.
You said the mayor and the village manager authorized to disperse the check? Okay, because I'll say it again. I didn't get a chance to vote on that, so I don't know about the rest of the board, but I don't understand how we can pay that amount of money without going before the board and seeing an invoice. So I'm asking the mayor, since you said the mayor was the one that authorized that, Mr. Mayor, why?
That was on the account payable before, didn't it?
No. First time I seen it.
There was a hand check. There was a
So why was the check even issued without the approval of the board? Especially, this is not petty cash. This is $40,000. Why was that check even issued? I mean, I can see it being brought up, but why was it even issued without the approval of the board? I keep saying the board, I'm sorry. I'm one board member, I don't know about the rest of the board. I know I didn't see this check come before me, and I didn't get a chance to vote on it.
The check was the issue for the Baxter and Woodland was to make sure that we move forward with and pay the aspect. Something was already on the account payable, and I believe we were led to believe that that was on the account payable.
It was not on the account payable. And where the village manager came, he asked me to apply to me, he ordered me to find the check. And like she said, the mayor had she signed off on the months to pass the check on the Thursday.
When I saw this today, Mr. Mayor, I came up to Village Hall, I saw this today, I asked for a copy of the invoice. I just got a copy this morning, because there's a lot of things on this invoice that I do have questions with. I mean, I see we have 5 different engineers that worked on this project, okay? And then we also have the Illinois government consultants that charge us $8,500. I'm like, no, what was that for? And as I said before, this is the first time I saw this invoice was today. And I understand the check was paid for. I still haven't gotten the answer. Why was this check issued and distributed without the vote of the board?
Mr. Mayor.
You have a copy of it?
I have a copy of the invoice, not the check. Here's a copy of the invoice. I just got it this morning. Because I didn't know anything about it, because I saw it on the accounts payable. And I asked, and I got this from the office. And I thought it was for the electrical, but it wasn't.
Then we have to look into
Mr. Mayor, it's not a matter of looking at, the money's been paid. The check has been written, I don't know if it's been cashed, but it's been written and distributed. I just want to know why was it distributed without But I'm before the board. I mean, this is what the board does. Because when that money comes up, now we're looking at over $100,000 of money that just was not budgeted for. Why we had to pay it all at one time, I don't know. We've held money before for less or bad reasons. To pay this, I'm looking at this invoice not even a month old. That invoice not even a month old, and we're paying it in total. We've held off attorneys and other vendors that deal with us over years and years and years, and we've held them off for months and months. This invoice is not even a month old. It was paid, number one, in full, and number two, without the consent of the board. And I'm just asking, this is some of the things that we're talking about. I really like to know, you said that you have to look into it. That doesn't mean it doesn't need to be looked into the search. It's already been distributed. I just want to know why was this done without the consent of the board, sir?
I may remember that when Mr. Mohon asked me about paying him, it was my understanding that it was already, one of the items that was on the agenda had already been approved.
No, I asked him today, and he told me that check was already written, signed, and distributed. And that's what he told me today. I didn't know anything about it, so I saw it. That's why I asked him this morning.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Haynes?
I think for the record, we should, this is documented, this is another example of the mayor and village manager spending funds. This is funds of $40,968.53 without village board approval. It doesn't take much to send an email out. We know that this last week, the village board was requested to, they polled the village board to see if we could at least pay our insurance because we were going to be canceled. Were you directed to sign that check? Okay, so now we moved direction, the mayor and village manager. Okay, so the village manager directs one of our employees to sign a check that was not approved, that was not brought before this village board. This village board was not polled or asked if we would approve this. I think that, again, for the record, this is another example of how money is being spent without this village board approval.
We have a motion and you
I was just, okay, listen, I understand that, that I'm an elected official. My job is to make sure that money's accountable. Because when it's not, they come to us. They don't go to you. They're not going to come to the mayor. They're not going to ask them. They're going to say, why did you guys appropriate this money? Because you're in charge of the money. I still wanted an answer. I would like to get an answer why it was not brought before this board. Why was this board circumvented and not told that this was being done? Now also, that's the first thing I asked. Second thing is why, we could have gave half or whatever, because this invoice is less than a month old. And we held more invoices for less money a longer period of time. So are you saying that you have no answer why you directed this check to be written?
My answer is the same thing I said earlier to you, that when I was brought to my attention about paying Baxter Whitman, we thought that was already on the account and it had already been approved.
Did you ask someone? I'm serious with this. Did you ask somebody and say, was this approved? In other words, did the person tell you that this was approved by the board?
No, it was not asked, and no one said.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, is there any question, we know that there's going to be an investigation from outside agency or someone, whoever you decide to give us that name. I think we should approve Mr. Mansfield because this has not been approved. And I understand, it's been paid, I understand that. However, there's been an investigation coming out, and I don't want to say an investigation because we're approved. I think until the investigation is through, we say this is not approved. And again, this is another example of the mayor and the village manager spending funds without approving for this village board. I'm asking for the $40,968.53 to be removed from accounts payable until after all investigations are complete.
Any other comments?
Yes, I have another. Go ahead. Accounts payable.
Go ahead.
Lighthouse printing. That's on page 5. EPA 5. Can someone tell me, for that amount of money, how many flags are printed? And also, does this include postage? Because that's a lot of money. If we could send out 2 Sauk Talks for that amount of money, probably more than 2. And Sauk Talk covers the whole village, so I'm just wondering, was this including postage, and how many flags were printed for $2,400?
There were about 7,000 copies were printed in quantity shipped 7,000 at the unit cost of 34.3464 cents, comes up to 2,425.
Okay, so was it 7,000 of the same copy?
I'm saying copies.
We only have 3,500 homes.
Who approved that? Who approved it?
Mr. Mayor, Henrietta Turner is not here to defend these allegations. So why do you allow them to attack her like that, or this perhaps payable, if she's not here? She needs to be here to answer these questions, and she's not here. I find that kind of disturbing. Mr. Mayor, allow me to ask my question. I will state this. 2 weeks ago, when Henrietta stated that, the village manager stated that Baxter and Goodman will be working on our air slippers, the board actually elected them to do so. They voted for them. But now they don't want to pay them. They think they're going to do it for free. I need to know that, because they the one that brought Baxter and Goodman in along with the village manager to work on the air slippers. Now that they paid them, I see the board has a problem with that. Let me move on. Page 1, item number, vendor number, like 71. The invoice number 60112. That's the Automated Bank of Chicago, 2007 A bond. The A bond represents this village hall. This is the same bond that they want to approve for the village hall for the taxpayers to pay. They want the taxpayers to pay for a bond that they had to go out and sell because he did not have the money to pay for this village, which was told by us, by our consultants, that the taxpayers would not have to pay for this village, for this building. But now, since those statements were false, and they saw that there was no development coming in from impact fees to pay for this village hall, now they asking the taxpayers to pay for it. The taxpayers should not have to pay for it. I think it should come from the person who gave you this information, and they should go out and pay for it, or find some money to pay for it. These same board members approved that, and now when they don't have the money to pay for it, now they're going to put it on the backs of the taxpayers. Just so the taxpayers will know. Page number 5, Mr. Mayor. At the bottom, the same amendment number 71, Automated Bank of Chicago, 2007 C bond. It's the same bond that the village sold to pay for a fire truck that the government gave us the money for, and the money came up missing. So now they want to put it on the accounts payable to make the taxpayers pay for a bond that they sold for a fire truck that the government gave us an earmarked grant for to pay. Where is the money at? This should be removed along with the bond aid for further investigation. Now, if they so want to remove the Woodman and Vax no, and I'm confused because we voted for this before, and I voted no for the same reason. Where is the money for the fire truck, and what happened to the money for this building? Somebody needs to answer for it. And since these 1, 2, 3, now 1, 2, 3 trustees, Trustee Williams, Trustee Hanks, and Trustee Burks was up here before during that time, they need to be questioned and held accountable. Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Well, I agree with you, trustee. I've been echoing that for ever since we found out that the trustees put this on the back of the citizen, knowing full well that the bond that they took out was at a higher rate than at the time that the
Mayor, that's really a question I'm not done with. According to this ordinance in the skirts, let me get this thing first. The trustee Williams stated that she agrees, and she also wants to do an investigation. If that's the case, why was this allowed to be put on the accounts payable? You could have called for investigation with documents on accounts payable. They tried to sneak it through it. They tried to do it. Secondly, Mr. Mayor, they want to do an audit because the same audit firm that's been here for the last 20 years is going to do the audit firm. And that's a huge problem for me. I asked for them, I voted against this firm being here, and they're still here. But yet, this board of trustees, these four trustees, including Myers, want them to stay here, and I wonder why they want them to stay here. Of course they would love to do an audit, but they can come in here and make changes to the books to cover what they did or what they did. Maybe so. I don't know. But whoever comes in and investigates, it should not be that audit firm. It should be one of your selections, Mr. Mayor, so we can get straight and direct and true answers so that we will not allow them to cover up the mess that they put on the taxpayers. Thank you.
Yes, let me just comment on that. The audit firm that still has not provided the audit. This firm has represented this building for umpteen years. And when I was elected, I tried to bring in another outside firm who has no ties to this building because of the same kind of problem that we are having now with our books and with our audit. Now it's taken us, as Trustee Williams said, this long to get our audit from the firm that they recommended and they kept all the time. If we have had someone else, an outside firm, when I first started, we probably would have had our audit already done by now. But these are the same firms that have been represented the building and been okayed by these same trustees that sit up here now, that have been doing this, allowed this to happen, but yet and still, we don't have an audit right now because of this is the same firm that these trustees have been having from day one.
Mr. Mayor, I still have the floor.
What floor? The mayor had the floor. The mayor had the floor.
Responding to my speech, Mr. Mayor. Also, I'm looking at orders and skirts. I didn't get paid to be here right now. I need to know that. Because what I'm looking at right now is on page 1, a bill for orders and skirts that has been invoice dated April 11, 2012 for $47,983.35. I'm also looking at a legal service rendered to another bill with the same $47,983.35 dated March 2012. Another one dated another one in the amount of $24,567.85 dated June 2012. Another one dated $47,084.53 dated July. Another one dated $43,979.75 dated August. That's over $163,615.48. Now, Mr. Mayor, if you have removed them from the bill, it should be gone right now. It's still costing the village money right now. And $163,000 for suing the village, and they work for us. Most of this money comes from, most of this money is, I can almost guarantee is for suing the village. inquiry against this village and they represent suing the village. That's all they do. It's the same gentleman that's sitting right here next to me. When I asked him, was he here to take the mayor's flower? He said, yes, we are. Whoa!
Are you through, trustee?
Let me just say on this bill also too, that is one of the reasons that I terminated the service. We just cannot afford it.
That's right. If we
cannot afford $90,000, the heck cannot afford a quarter of a million. So that is one of the reasons that Olson and Certain Law Firm was that's just one of the reasons. Question?
I'm Director Joe Schlerk, that's your keeper of the record. Can we look at getting copies of the documentation of where Oregon serves to the village? Because I didn't get a copy of that lawsuit, so I'm just asking, maybe it didn't come by my phone. You mentioned a couple different times, Trustee Benson mentioned a couple of times where Oregon served to the village. I would like to get a copy of those lawsuits, should they exist. And secondly, Mr. Brown, I would like to know if you could find invoices for Delgado Law Firm as well as the Sutton Law Firm. I'm sorry, I'm not sure why anybody else is talking, but I'd like to know how much money was spent with those two law firms. Because these two, as well as served, were all law firms that were brought to this village by Mayor Lewis Towers. And every time we've had agreements because of official misconduct, abuse of power, and other things, we've had to use legal services. Every time we had a question about if the village clerk can talk, or how do we read Robert's Rules of Order, or we can't conduct a meeting without an attorney because it's only been 3 years and we don't know who can make a motion, who can second. So we utilize legal firms. Just indispensable, really. So I'm not real sure why we're talking about that. Regardless, I'd like to know if you can just give, I don't know if the board requires those, but I'd like you to. I'd like you to provide the board copies of those invoices, because I'd like to tally up how much we spent on those services.
I have a question. Yes, sir. First of all, it was stated why it took so long for the audit to be taken care of. We get over this. We've been through this. We found out why. Because things were prepared for 3 years prior to that. And that had to be done by another firm, which was still going to take care of that, to make sure that everything was in place for the audit. I've asked every time why it was taking so long with the audit firm, and we were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't even know now if it's done, but the reason, to sit up and talk about a law firm, especially while they're standing here, I think is really unprofessional. That's really something to do that, but you chose to do that. You chose to talk about a person who's running that place fine. But I'd still like to know under what pretense, under what ruling did you have that you stated, did you give them or tell this board why you didn't want them? Because when you first came into office, you got rid of Wild and Harold. Okay, fine. The board at that time voted, the majority of the board at that time voted for the law firm that you brought in. A year and a half, that law firm resigned. We don't know why. We were never told why, but you accepted their resignation, and you got another law firm. They came in. Then they resigned. Then you went out. Every law firm you went out and got, we didn't challenge. We didn't challenge the law firm that you went out and got as far as saying, okay, well, you got rid of Baxter, Wild and Harold, okay. You got rid of Olson and Sturk, you didn't challenge that. You got rid of Southern, you didn't challenge that. Now you're trying to get rid of Olson and Sturk. That's 4 law firms in 3 years. Seems to me you said that they're not doing, it seems like they're not doing what you want them to do. But I thought that they worked for the village, not for the mayor. And if that's the case, I need to know the difference, because I thought it was they're being paid by the citizens of Sauk Village, not by you. So therefore, if they don't do what you exclusively tell them, then you have no use for them. But that's what it seems like to me. I don't know, because I've yet to understand why Stanley left, and what was the reason for that. But you said that they tendered their resignation. I never asked them